I'm Leyla Hussein. I'm originally from Somalia, live in London. I'm a psychotherapist by practice. I'm also a writer, but I was invited to the Ake Festival to introduce a film I made for The Guardian, for my column. So I have a column at The Guardian, and it was based on a photography project. I collaborated with an amazing photographer called Jason Ashwood. The aim of this particular photography project was to show positive images of women and girls who've undergone the practice of female genital mutilation, because I felt over the years, 15 years of doing this work, I felt we weren't being portrayed in a positive way, in a strong way. Just because we've been through something so horrific, it doesn't mean we are dead or we're not sensual women, sexual women, women who have a voice and who have a say and who actually have space. So for me, it was very important that I created this particular project. Originally, actually, it was never meant to be a film. So I'm really excited that people have embraced it, especially in a space like the Ake Festival, especially being from the diaspora. I guess for me, I can speak for myself, I think there was always a need to be embraced by my people back home. So this festival meant so much to me personally. I was lucky enough to be awarded for my work over the years, but this was super special. And I guess it's to do with my parents. My parents have always said to me, people praising you is one thing, but when your own praises you, it's a totally different feeling, and I know exactly what that means. I've been feeling it for the last few days. I am a hardcore feminist. Actually, I said today, one of the best relationships I have with myself, it's my fear and feminism. Like, it's the two relationships I have. It's the best ones that worked for me. When I say fear, it's based on everything I was successful at, were things I was actually scared of. The film, the photography project, the writing, and those are the things that I'm being successful at. But that stems from my beliefs of feminism. So I grew up, even though my grandmother might not have called herself a feminist, I grew up with the feminist values. Maybe that's not the words we used as African community, but it's something that I live and breathe on a daily basis. So for me, it's not even a choice that I'm a feminist. That's who I am. It's who I am. I don't think I'll be me if feminism wasn't part of me. Yeah. When they said the F word, I really thought not feminism, I thought something else. I thought it was fuck this. But, because I met Lola. Lola's quite, she's out there. And I love that about Lola. And she has women like Mona Al-Tahawi on her panel. So I thought, oh, the F word. Because, I know when I say that to my daughter, why are you saying the F word? So that was maybe the first interpretation I made. But I was so excited to be in a space where it was surrounded by African female feminists and male feminists as well. For me, that was so important. And actually, I remember having a conversation with one of my mentors, Efwa Dokinu, who was one of the biggest campaigners, midwife in the UK, well known in Africa for her work. And she was one of the first African feminists that I met in the diaspora. And I remember how much that meant to her. And her son happens to be one of the guests here, and I said to him today, oh my God, this is exactly what F has been trying to tell me all these years. So I'm now actually in it. I'm actually feeling it. Now I know why she didn't want to get the British passport, because for her Africanism meant the world to her. She's like, no, Leyla, I'm going to take the long queue at the airport. I'm fine with it. So so that's what this festival means to me. Like I said, it literally feeds my soul. That's the only way I can describe this festival. I needed it. I had a very difficult couple of months. This will be a part of my, I keep saying I don't like using the word healing, but it's going to be part of my needs. You know how your needs is drinking water, you need the sun. Being amongst African women, it's definitely part of that need for me. I know it. So I just need to make sure it happens more regularly.